UK declarations. Great Britain includes England, Scotland, Wales, while the United Kingdom includes Great Britain plus Northern Ireland. In terms of the customs world, Northern Ireland behaves like an EU member. Northern Ireland's customs code is 11. A T1 must be raised when Irish goods are moved to Great Britain. T2L type declarations do not require customs guarantee, they show the origin of the goods. This can be raised when Irish goods are entering into France, but it is rarely applied in practice. Some people who raise T2 declarations while entering France also exist. This is an interim solution effort to declare that it is a goods of the European Union and customs duty is not required. For an item going on the route of Ireland, Great Britain, France, the transit declarations to be raised must be T2L and T1. Most of the transactions are done from Dover Port. 8 inland border facilities in different cities of England work like the extensions of Dover Customs. A private company called Modis operates the customs in Dover. It is absolutely needed to use this intermediary company. Otherwise, any customs procedures may not be carried out. Our partner Atanak opens the tickets at Modis on behalf of us. IBFs like Ebbsfleet and Ashford are used a lot. Goods Movement Reference (GMR) notification is done. T1 is also within this scope. GVMS declarations added into the Oregon NCTS interface. There is less information in these declarations when compared to T1. The question of which port you are going to from which port must be directed to the clients. Each reference note taken from the GVMS system is expressed as GMR. It is a system which the British have developed to collect their own statistics and operate border crossing systems in a healthy way. ENS declarations. This is the declaration which must be submitted for the goods that shall enter the EU. DFDS, Pando and Irish Ferries are the ferry operators. They're solving the ENS requirement. The UK postponed the ENS practice for the moment. French Smart Border, it creates a barcode when you say create envelope on its website. Pre-boarding notification, the Republic of Ireland uses this system. This one also asks questions and creates barcodes. GVMS is used for the goods moving inbound and outbound the UK under transit customs procedure. Also in Northern Ireland, it is used for both inbound and outbound movement of goods. PBN is used for goods moving in 2 directions in the Republic of Ireland. Smart Border System is also used in France for goods moving in 2 directions. We usually use the exportation declaration and invoice as the reference documents. The English do not say EX1. They call it EAD. That is, Export Accompanying Document. They don't say T1, they say TAD. That is, Transit Accompanying Document. EX1 and T1 is the name of the regime. EAD and TAD are the names of the documents. They use entry instead of declaration. If the export number is not written in the UK, a big problem may not arise. Modis is only required for physical operations in the port of Dover. It is necessary to be a member of Modis in advance and open a file for each transaction. It is at the discretion of the departure customs to apply a seal to the truck. However, this is important in Turkey. The seal number on the truck must be written on T1. Dover Customs Office does not apply the seal. IBFs are locations where customs and document controls may be carried out away from the ports. They act as the departure customs office for goods going out of the Great Britain, and as the destination customs office for goods arriving to Great Britain. What is GVMS? GVMS is an IT platform created by the UK government to move your goods in or out of Northern Ireland and Great Britain. This service combines multiple declarations in a single reference. The aim is to speed up the passage of goods through customs. Some UK ports do not use GVMS. Who must use it? If you are a haulier and transporting goods to or from an EU port, you must register with the system to clear your goods through customs. The hauliers must register with the system through the links below to use the GVMS. GBERI. GB Government Gateway. GVMS activation. Consignments to the United Kingdom. A GMR number must be obtained through the GVMS before embarking from European ports. The transaction that has been done up to now by Oregon on your behalf will continue as before. Your driver company is required to follow the directions regarding the GMR status, and in case of an inspection required by the United Kingdom Custom, an appointment can be made at the relevant destination. If the port is Dover, Holyhead or Eurotunnel, an appointment can be made at any IBF point. In this case, the driver must go to the specified place and complete the examination process. Failure to comply with this process is likely to result in fines from the HMRC. If you do not have transit declarations, if cleared, go to unload. If inspection required, follow the instructions by the HMRC. Consignments from the United Kingdom. If the export declaration type is in the arrived status in cases where you are transporting with an export declaration. First, the GMR number must be generated via GVMS by entering the UCR number on this declaration, and the GMR status must be awaited. If the GMR status is inspection required, and your departure port is Dover, Holyhead, or Eurotunnel, you must register at any IBF point and direct your vehicle to this point for inspection. In other ports, a direct application to the local customs authority in the relevant ports is required. In cases where this process is not completed, it is likely that your vehicle will not be accepted on board. This process is completely independent of the transit process. In cases where an inspection is required, the generation and registration of your T1 can be carried out in the same process before the IBF visit. If your GMR status allows for continuation, the T1 registration process can be continued directly as in the previous procedures. There is no GVMS process for pre-lodged export declarations with EXD status. The release process of these declarations can only be done by the relevant customs authority. After the export declaration is released, there is no difference in the T1 processes, and the processes can continue as before.